Draws. I do live stream art where I do the artwork right in front of you. Then I will do a speed paint version of that the next day, post it all up. We'll enjoy it together. I also post random videos of just the craziness I get into. If you'd like to come and hang out with me, that would be awesome. OG San Draws. Remember, OG San's got your back. OG San. Careful, because they will come out of the ground and get you. Huh. Somebody over there shooting. Hey, are you into some weird artwork? You want to hang out with a hillbilly that gets into all kinds of things. One, two, three, go. This here is the right channel for you, OG San Draws. I do live stream art where I do the artwork right in front of you. Then I will do a speed paint version of that the next day, post it all up. We'll enjoy it together. I also post random videos of just the craziness I get into. If you'd like to come and hang out with me, that would be awesome. OG San Draws. Remember, OG San's got your back. OG San. Careful, because they will come out of the ground and get you. Huh. Somebody over there shooting. Hey, are you into some weird artwork? You want to hang out with a hillbilly that gets into all kinds of things. One, two, three, go. This here is the right channel for you, OG San Draws. I do live stream art where I do the artwork right in front of you. Then I will do a speed paint version of that the next day, post it all up. We'll enjoy it together. I also post random videos of just the craziness I get into. If you'd like to come and hang out with me, that would be awesome. OG San Draws. Remember, OG San's got your back. OG San. Careful, because they will come out of the ground and get you. There, I was just talking away, had no microphone on. What a noob. I appreciate you guys coming by. Graveyard Loon, that is a cool channel. Love your stuff, man. This is a rare Saturday. I usually work on Saturdays, so my wife is out, so I figured I'd do a painting while she was away. I'm going to go to town later today. have some fun with my kids. And tonight I will be doing another live stream, and I'll be setting it up on StreamYards, which is a little different than Streamlabs because I can bring in some other folks. Because I've got another artist, Pixel Master Kira. I want to do a collaboration with him. We're going to draw together. I think it'll be a cool thing. I'd like to build on that community. Graveyard, I invite you too if you ever want to get on there. So it'll be a cool thing. And I don't know exactly. I really hadn't planned on what I'm going to do, so I think I'll just start drawing and we'll see what happens. But I appreciate all you guys coming in. Alright. Yeah, the Baby Yoda. One of my friends from another live stream sent that to me. I traded one of my paintings for that. I actually have two of them. There's another one in that envelope up there. But I like this one because it had the floppy ear. But I've got my other one in the back up there. And all of this artwork is from my friends or my kids. And I've got stickers from other channels and stuff like that in here. Yeah, I would like to build some kind of a creative community where we can all stream together and do things. And I think we could really help each other out. And I think it would be a great thing for YouTube to have content, a bunch of creative folks in there doing their thing. So, you guys ready to draw? Hey, Erica, how you doing? I'm glad to see you here. Thanks for coming by. Alright, enough talking. Tell the old Oji-san, enough talking, let's get to drawing. Y'all want some music? Let's turn some music on. Surely you don't want to just hear me talk. Let's see here, let's find something cool. I do use Streamlabs, and I'm using Pretzel. It's a really cool add-on. You can play music live on your live streams, and it is safe for YouTube, so you won't get a copyright claim. Ah, that looks like a cool album. Let's see. We'll try this one right here. All right. Yeah, that may be a little too jumpy for me. Let's see. I may get the shakes. Alright, here we go. I'll turn that up a little bit for you guys, so you don't just have to hear me squawking. Put it about right there. I think that's going to work good. You guys let me know if that music is too loud. And I promise you this time, I'm going to start drawing. And some people, usually when folks meet me, the first thing they ask about is my little nickname, Oji-san. How a hillbilly from Arkansas come about having a nickname like that. And that came from my years of jiu-jitsu. And what Oji-san in Japanese means is old man. And because I kept getting hurt so much, they started calling me Oji-san. It's been a little over a year since I've done any jiu-jitsu. I was getting beat up too much, and it was starting to affect my ability to work. So I had to kind of cool it off for a little bit. But hopefully I'll get back into it. Maybe someday I'll be able to retire. Now these big old brushes that I start these with are custom built brushes that some other artist has made for Sketchbook, and Autodesk Sketchbook is my preferred software. It's the one I like the best, just because I'm used to it. Nothing wrong with Photoshop or GIMP or any of those other programs. I've just gotten used to using Sketchbook, so that's what I'm sticking with. Hey Monica, how you doing? Good to see you here.
Yeah, that stuff you're doing with those squishies and the remote controls, that is, I love it, Loon. Your thumbnails, man. I'm gonna have to take some thumbnail lessons from you. Typically, generally, my streams last about an hour. And I usually try to start and finish one of these in an hour for you. And I do a lot of this kind of Bob Rossi landscape stuff, but I also do some creepy stuff. I usually generally do that at night. Doing artwork live in front of a bunch of folks can be nerve-wracking, especially when you first start. But you get a lot of good supportive people in here, and it's not too bad. These aren't always home runs either. Sometimes I screw these things up. And we just laugh about it and go on to the next one. That's what art's all about. Definitely not about being perfect. Just about having fun. So I'm thinking today I'm wanting to do another one of those little kind of beach scenes. I really liked doing the palm trees the other day. And since spring is just around the corner, maybe I can help warm everybody up. We may make this one a little bit weird. You guys down with that? What's up, Striker? Hey, Ian. Didn't see you sneak in there either. Let's do this. Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming. You like my new sound effects? I keep forgetting I have that. Alright, let's get back to it. I think we're going to do another one of these weird island things. That's what I'm feeling. I gotta find my right brush here. Graveyard Loon, you'd really dig Striker there. Striker is actually my son Arthur. I think he would really dig your channel too. Now, while I'm a decent artist, Arthur is an extraordinarily good artist. Matter of fact, a lot of the channel art I have is from Arthur. Arthur was doing the old crazy mad scientist cosplay stuff before it was cool. Well, thank you. You guys let me know if this music is too loud or whatever. Because it may be echoey a little bit because I've got the volume up right there. So you guys tell me how it sounds. I have to slow down a little bit right here. Like I said, this is kind of a rare Saturday. I have to work Saturdays. I have to work the weekends, but I took this weekend off just to hang out with you guys. Because that's what I wanted to do. Alright, I gotta find my little brush here. And yes, I can zoom in. I just prefer not to. For some reason, for me, I like to draw without zooming in because I think it feels a little more natural for me, like I'm actually drawing on this canvas. But it's all just preference. I don't think there's a right or wrong way to do any of this stuff. Just making art. I surely appreciate all you guys coming by. The support for my channel just keeps growing and growing, and I thank everybody for it. I love doing it. That's why I do it. You can ask old Striker there. Even if I didn't have a channel, I'd still be out here painting all this stuff. Oops. Excuse me. All right. So it looks like about halfway on the old music volumes where I need to be. So I've been kind of struggling with it. Some folks like it. Some people tell me it's too loud. So I think maybe we finally found that happy medium there. I don't know if you guys caught my video this morning, but my baby last night got me some happy little tree mints for Valentine's Day. It's good stuff. Alright. Enough talking. Let's get to the drawing. See where this thing's gonna go. I don't know either. We're going to figure it out together. You like those mints? Pretty cool. Yeah, so Striker Arthur there's the one that got me back into art. He's going to college right now as an art major, and he had a tablet, a drawing tablet, and he left it over at my house one summer when he was home for the summer, and I kind of stole it. And it was a Wacom, and it was really cool and all that. But when he took his back from me, I went and bought myself an XP Pen tablet, and I kind of fell in love with it. Now, eventually, I'd like to get one that I can paint on. And then I can go full on Bob Ross and just kind of have the camera over my shoulder, and you guys can watch me paint these things. I kind of like the old ragged, abandoned look on these old huts and sheds and stuff like that I do. So I like to have a couple little few loose lines. Man, I left a big old sky up there, didn't I? We'll have to do something about that here in a little bit. Now, due to the limitations of my internet, I can only stream in a certain resolution and a certain frame rate, so the detail, the little lines that I'm throwing in here, it's kind of hard for you guys to see it just because the stream is kind of weak. But when I do, what I'll do is I'll finish the stream, then I'll download this, and then I'll make a speed paint out of it. And at the end of the speed paint, I always include the high definition version of this, so you can see all the little stuff that we were working on. Okay, let's get some big old clouds up in that sky. Let's see, what kind of clouds are we after? Too big, too much. Always kind of a fine line with these things. You turn down the intensity, the opacity to get this all just the way you want it. And we got to add a little bit of color. We want this to feel really warm, so we're going to make it really warm. Okay. Now we got to be brave here. We're going to merge all of our layers together. We're going to throw a little water effect in here at the bottom. Turn off our symmetry for a second. And I usually turn this up to about 5%. Gonna make this fit right where we want it to. Maybe just a touch smaller. Okay. Here we go. Let's use the line tool so we can make that like perfect. We're gonna turn it up just a little bit too on this one. Maybe about 7%. Let's see. There we go. Now we're getting there. We're going to hit it one more time. And the thing about this is you want to make sure that may be too high. I think it is. Let's see. That'll work. You want to make sure that you're going straight horizontally when you do that little maneuver right there. So that you don't, you want it to have that nice planed look like that. We are going to put a little bit of mist around the bottom of this island. Maybe a few more clouds up in that sky. I don't know how. No, that's just like we don't want to just stamp clouds in there. We want to paint clouds. Looked like a cloud brush, but it just wasn't what I was after there. Let's see. We'll just go back to our oil paint brushes. Earl. So we got to get a little bit of a water line in, and then we'll actually go back with an eraser and mute that down a little bit. just a little bit. Hey, Bridget. I didn't see you sneak in there. I was over here working. How are you doing today, ma'am? Hope everything's going good in your part of the world. Hope everybody's having fun. So we want just like an indication there of a little water line. We don't need it to be super sharp, especially out here. It's probably a little bit too straight right there. We'll go fix that here in a minute. We will add a few little lines out here because we're going to hit this one more time. Look how thick that is. That's crazy. All right. We're going to hit this one more time here in just a second, just to indicate a few little waves. And we'll stretch those out. Blend them in just a touch. Alright, let's see if we can make this magically work this time. Oh, not too bad, not too bad. So I hope everybody's having a great day, and I hope you're having a good time watching this. In general, I usually stream during the week. Like I said, I just happen to have a day off today, so I thought I would come out here on a Saturday and see who wanted to hang out with me. Now, this little line right here, we're going to kind of stretch it up just a touch. And then we're going to hit this whole thing one more time. With a big old blur. Then we're going to fill in this sky a little bit. And what are we going to fill that sky in with, I wonder? Okay. Hey, Snobby. How you doing, man? Didn't see you sneak in there. Let's see. What all have I missed? Such a bad host sometimes. Yeah, Graveyard Loon, it just takes a little bit of practice, man. I mean, if you'll go back on my DeviantArt account and look even about a year and a half ago, my stuff looked nothing like this. It was pretty rough looking. I mean, it just takes a little practice. Pixel Master Kira, how you doing, buddy? This is the guy I was talking about. We're going to try to set up a live stream tonight and draw at the same time. I think it's going to be a cool thing. maybe we can get a nice little community built up. We'll have to set that up on StreamYard, which is a different software, different little website. Snobby, always good to see you, buddy. Alright, here we go. Another big bravery test here, as Bob would say. Said you gotta kind of take some chances with this stuff, and don't be afraid to screw up. We all screw up. I have screwed up more of these than I have successfully completed, so nothing wrong with it. Just do your thing. I gotta find out which one of these brushes is gonna work out the best for me here. Whoops. So we're going to put some palm trees in right there. I gotta find a good messy brush. I cannot remember which one I used the last time I did this, so we're just starting all over. We're going to figure this out together. I think it was something like this. Look at that. Look at that messy shape of that brush. That's way too big though. So we're just going to kind of cut in some basic shapes right here. Nothing too dramatic, because we will go back and I'll take a little acrylic fan brush and we'll stretch these leaves out to look like palm tree leaves. So this is just kind of a basic shape with a messy brush to kind of get us started in where we want to go. We'll do the magic part of it here in just a little bit. And hopefully it'll all come out. It will. It'll be fine. You'll see. Trust me. Hey, Jay and AJ Gaming. Appreciate you guys coming by. Jelly Duck, dude. Welcome aboard, Jelly. All kinds of folks. I appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you very much. I hope everybody had a great Valentine's Day. Hope you have a great Saturday. Like I said, this is a rare Saturday for me, so thought I would come out here and catch all my friends, see what everybody was up to. Wow, see, I took off all kinds of directions on that one. So we're just going to kind of get our basic little flare here. We'll go back and texture this up and color it a little bit. All my new friends, Pixel Master Kira is an awesome artist. He does a lot of game art, and we're going to do a little live stream together, probably be later tonight. And if you guys have not checked out Graveyard Loon, a new channel out there, he does really cool and fun stuff. And of course, all my live streaming buddies, thank you guys so much for coming in, checking it out. We're going to kind of make a mess out of these palm trees for a minute, and then we'll go back and fix them up. Just got to kind of get this little flare out first, then we can go back and make them look nice. And this one's pretty similar to one I did last week or a couple of weeks ago. I was kind of getting into the beach mode here, so. So you got to kind of make a mess here when you start doing this. Make a little bit of a mess. Happy little mess. Hey Cassie, how you doing? Look at all my worlds coming together here. JJ snuck in here on me. Man, how you doing? We were just hanging out doing some painting. Appreciate all you guys coming in. Said this is a rare Saturday event, so let's make the most of it. This is Oji-san's over helping one of her friends out with a project, so I thought I would sneak out here and do a little painting. I'm glad you guys showed up. Alright. So now what we got to do is I got to make this a little bit more detailed and not just so messy. Got to almost make it look like I meant to do this. Almost. There's also another artist out there I've been shouting out a lot lately, just because I think he's a cool guy and he deserves some attention from all of us. It's Doug the Storyteller, and that's Doug, D-U-G, Doug the Storyteller. Really good musician, really cool guy, and he has put out a lot of free music out there on his Bandcamp website, and he has kind of invited folks to use it for their videos, and I think he has only got about 16 subs right now, but he definitely deserves some attention. I think you'll really dig his music, and he's just a good guy. Since we all are part of such a supportive community, that's the best part. All my Filipino sisters out there watching. Hey Tina, how you doing? Ralph, man, got the whole crowd in here today. I might start taking more Saturdays off. Appreciate you guys coming. Monica's still here. Dusty Blonde. Hey, Dusty. Hey, there's a guy out here. He's a new guy that I kind of hooked up with last night. We subscribed to each other at Graveyard Loon, way back up in the chat. He does really cool stuff, and I have never seen somebody with such good thumbnails as him. Got a really cool kind of character built up. I would recommend him. Pixel Master Kira in here. We're going to collaborate a little bit and kind of do a group live stream later on tonight. I've got to go up and see Striker there, Arthur, today. So I'll be up in his neck of the woods for a little while today, but then we'll be back. I think it's going to be a good thing. Yeah, Doug's a cool guy, Pixel Master. I think you really dig it. I've used a lot of his music in my videos. No problem, Graveyard. I really do dig your channel. Very cool stuff. Graveyard, a lot of these folks are from the UK in here. So we kind of got an international audience. We got a lot of folks from the Philippines and Indonesia and everywhere else in here. If my buddy Oktay Dogan shows up, he is from Turkey. It's a pretty cool thing, YouTube is. And then, of course, all of us hillbillies here in the States. I gotta spread this leaf out a little bit more. I kind of left this one out here, didn't I? We're gonna spread him out. know about you guys, but I'm kind of digging having this music playing too. I think it makes the stream a little bit better. Well, thank you, Bridget. Allie Mack. There's my friend. My Scottish brother. And I know I've talked about trying to schedule when I'm going to do these, but man, it's just hard for me because I just paint all the time, and sometimes the mood just strikes me and I just get on here. We're going to throw a little basic color in here first. Then we'll throw a little texture on that color. There's Jessica. JC Boo, how are you doing? This may be the most people I've ever had in one of my streams. Welcome, everybody. I'm very happy to see everybody and know that you would like to spend a little time with old Oji-san. You guys are awesome. Oh, that's cool. You work on whatever you want to. I just want it to kind of be a free form. Whatever kind of art that you want to work on, or any kind of project. Whatever is floating your boat at the time, that's what I want you to do. We could be doing completely unrelated stuff, and that is perfectly fine. I can honestly tell you about 99% of the time I have no idea what I'm going to start drawing until I get on here and start drawing it. I just make it up as I go. Sometimes it works out really good. Sometimes it doesn't. McCoy Oak Hill Farm. How you doing, ma'am? Glad to see you. It was cool hanging out with you. Seemed like we ended up in the same streams all night long. I'm going to try out some new brushes today. Trying to make this sandy part here look the way I want it to. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try it out. What in the heck is that? What's it doing that? That's weird. Well, that's a cool brush, but it's doing some weird thing to me here, so let's do something else. We'll lay this down and we're going to go back and mute it out a little bit though. It's a cool texture. Yeah, I wish I was at a beach too, Monica. I haven't been to a beach in years. Decades. It is the one thing in California that I do miss. Just a little bit of the old beach life. Every now and then I do miss it. Every so often. I would love to be back for a visit. Alright. We need to throw in just a couple little highlights on these palm trees, and let me find a good decent brush for that. It's always hard to tell which one I want to use. Maybe something like that. Yeah. So we'll lay in just a little bit of color up here, just to make this look a little bit greener. Then we'll actually grab that, stretch it down into our leaves a little bit. Now, if I was to really sit here and obsess over every little detail and spend a month making this perfect, I could really make a lot of things perfect, but that's not what we're doing here. What we're doing here is we're just hanging out and knocking out a little drawing and hanging out with each other. That's my goal here. Spread that out a little bit. Yeah, I know when it comes to Monica, I gotta get a lot of green in here. She likes the green. I need to do just a straight up forest scene for Monica. Just like a really green, enchanted looking forest. Okay, let's hit this final stretch here. We're going to adjust this thing up a little bit. Oh, I about screwed up right there. I almost erased the whole thing. And I've got to get another dragon painting done for Mama Q before she whoops me. Hey, Ralph, we'll see you. Thank you for coming by, man. Thank you a lot, buddy. I'm going to go see if I can find a new sword to show off to you today. Oh, yeah? All right. I'm down. Monica, when you get your painting studio and everything ready, we'll have to get you on one of our little StreamYard kind of creative get-togethers too. Maybe you can do a pour or something live if you're up for it. Like I said, I know it's a little nerve-wracking at first. Alright. Trying to find the effect I want to use to make this look the way I want it to look. So I want to mute it down just a little bit and take a little bit of the cartoony look out of it. Just a little. And when I do this maneuver, I do lose some of my detail and stuff, but that's okay. I'm good with it. Kind of like taking a selfie then hitting it with a bunch of Instagram filters. Alright. That's going to work for right now. Cool. Alright. You let me know when you're ready. I think it'd be really cool to build up a little community. A creative community. We've got a community. Just a place for us all to hang out and do our little projects. Alright, folks. So here is the before. And here is the after. As you can see, I just kind of muted it down a little bit. Took a little bit of the cartoony digital look out of it, made it look a little bit more like a painting, because it's the way I like them. And let me get down here, find my super brush. We're going to sign this bad boy in bright orange. Well, I hope everybody had fun. A little late on the sound effect.